everyone, today I am here to do a tag video. You guys know when the season changed, I'm here to do a tag video. It's the trend of me, apparently. We all know how seasonal I am. So today I'm doing a tag I've already done before. Again, who's surprised? Today I'm doing the Finally Fall tag. I believe I did this tag 2 or 3 years ago. I'll link it down below. As with all tags, your questions change throughout the years, so it's always fun to revisit and do them again. I think the original tag video got taken down, but I will leave the questions down below for you in case you would like to do it for yourself. Without further ado, let's get into the Finally Fall book tag. Question, forgive me as I'm reading off, it says, in the fall the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. Like, there's a lot of books with vivid settings for sure, but the two that come to mind that I really love are the Shea Earnshaw books. I really enjoy them both. We have The Wicked Deep, which I don't know where my copy is. I don't know if I'm lending it out or something. I looked in my shelf, couldn't find it. I hate when that happens. And the other one is Winterwood. Both of them have this really strong, clear, vivid setting. The Wicked Deep is kind of about witches, and it's got this really small town. And Winterwood takes place in the winter, and it's about the snow cabin and in the woods kind of. And they both have, again, very vivid settings that I can still remember clearly to this day. Number 2 is Nature is Beautiful but Also Dying, which is sad. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. And for this one, I knew the first one that came to mind is A Heart in the Body and the World by Deb Coletti. I read this last year and fell in love with it. It is a beautifully written book, and it deals a lot with, I don't want to tell you exactly what it deals with because as the reader, when you're reading this, you slowly figure it out together. But I would say it deals a lot with PTSD and a lot of grief that comes with that as well, and anxiety. It's very heavy. It's all about this girl that is running across the country to Washington to make a difference, and you figure out as she's, running, what exactly happened to her and why she is doing this and how it's affecting her. And it's a beautifully written book. Again, I'd say everyone needs to read this, even if you're not a fan of YA contemporary. I think you'll love this one. Very hard-hitting and, again, beautifully written. Question number 3 is fall is back to school season, and I've been out of school for many moons, but my son's in school, so there's that. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. Usually I would be like, I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I have been. Not a ton, but I'm reading some. And one nonfiction book that I actually just recently finished, and just to let you know, with these nonfiction books, I never rate them or I talk about them because, I mean, they're just personal to me, so I don't feel like I should count them. I don't know, but that is It's Not Supposed to Be This Way by Lisa Turkers. I always pronounce her name wrong, but this is a religious nonfiction book, a Christian one, a Christian one at that. And I originally got this from the library, which I always do with my Christian nonfiction because I like to try it and see if I'll enjoy it, and then if I really enjoy it, because I do write in these books and I highlight them, and I really pour my heart into these books when I'm reading them, and then I'll buy it. And just for example, I got to 5 pages of this other religious nonfiction book, and I returned it from the library today because I was just not feeling it, and that's okay. But anyway, I just finished this and I really enjoyed it. This one is a lot about anxiety and about how life is not always going to go your way, and how God, you have to lean to God and things like that. I really love this one, highly recommended. She's written a ton of other books and I really need to get on them. Next up, in order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, group, friend group that you'd like to be a part of. I mean, I think we're all gonna say the Weasleys because, let's be real, who wouldn't want to be a part of the Weasleys? I know I want to, but a friend group, oh, that's a hard one. I don't know for this one. Maybe a part of the Raven gang, the Raven Cycle gang from the Raven Cycle, Blue and Gansey and Adam and Ronan and Noah. I would love to be a part of their friend group. It would get treacherous though, that's for sure. And maybe the Carry On group with like Simon and Baz and Penelope. I'd be into that. Next up, the colorful leaves are piling on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines. What do you know? We have some right here. I don't know if you know this, if this is just me. I change my background a lot seasonally, as you can tell, but I also change these 4 books out seasonally as well. Is that too much? Probably. Do I enjoy doing it? immensely. So these are all kind of like orangey, kind of brown ones. I have When Diplomat Rishi, The Sun Is Also a Star, Serious Moonlight, and Far From the Tree. So those are kind of my autumn colored spines. Next up is fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. Ooh, that's interesting. The first one I thought of, and I'm lending this one out to a friend as well, is Daisy Jones and the Six, because it's told in an interview format, so they're kind of telling a story. Maybe, I don't know. Another one that could be telling a story. This is so, like, I'm sure a lot of you guys are screaming at me, which I would be too, but I can't think of one right now. Like, I don't know, were there one like telling a story? I'm not sure. Oh, I know a lot of you guys are like, why didn't you think of this one? And you're exactly right. Next up, the nights are getting darker. So I love fall. Fall is my favorite season, obviously. But the one thing I don't love about fall is when daylight saving times end and when it gets darker an hour earlier. I'm a fan of being dark, like of being like, you can be outside more and things like that. And when it gets to be 5 and it gets dark, I get a little bit of seasonal depression, a lot. It definitely creeps in, especially in January and February. That's when it's really strong for me, and I think a lot of other people, because it's just so freaking bleak. So I don't love that. I wish it could just be fall and cooler, but stay light later. It's asking a lot. But anyway, and the night's getting darker. That's a fact. Share a dark and creepy read. And I'm reading a ton of those next month, but I have read some this year that I really thought were very creepy. Number 1, The Shadows by Alex North. This was a very creepy novel, kind of about this killing that happened many years ago, and then they revisit it, and it's got woods involved. Very creepy. And also Home Before Dark. This is kind of about a haunted house, or supposedly, and it is definitely very paranormal, very creepy. There was one scene in here I think we all can remember. Like, I was like, oh, very creepy. So both of them, great to read in case you want some nighttime scares. Next up, The Days Are Getting Colder, which I'm ready for because summer is here. It's still really summer, honestly. It doesn't get to fall here till like November. Days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. For this one, I'm gonna go with Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell. I read this last year and I loved it. It's a graphic novel, which I don't read a ton of, but I highly recommend this one. It's all about these two characters that work at this like pumpkin patch place that has a lot more like, I want to move there and try a pumpkin bomb immediately. But it is just adorable. Like, you will smile. It'll give you all the fall vibes. Highly recommended. Short, fast, easy read. That'll definitely warm your heart up. Next up is Fall Returns Every Year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. Ooh, Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really, for some reason, I was thinking the other day about maybe In Another Life and One True Loves by her, and just how much I love them, and I was like, maybe I should reread them soon. So I'm gonna go with those because I love her books so very much. We haven't gotten a new book this year by her. I need it. We need it. But I understand. Fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories, and I do have those as well. So as far as reading accessory goes for fall, this is it right here. This is my favorite candle of all time. It's Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. I'm not exaggerating when I say I buy at least 6 every year to like get me through October to like February is usually when I stop burning it, and oh my gosh, I can't get enough of it. So it says the scents in here are toasted marshmallows, smoldering woods, fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber with essential oils. And it just smells like a bonfire with marshmallows and some vanilla in it. And this is the one, like, I only really buy 2 type of candles a year. And it's usually this one. I might buy like a kind of like sugar cookie one for, you know, baking and stuff like that. And then I always buy like a Christmas tree scented one, and those are it. Like, this one I use all the time. So if it's fall time and it's chilly outside and I'm reading, you bet your bottom dollar, that's where I said it, that I am burning this. This is the only thing I have left over from last year because I refuse to buy them until they go on sale. I'm cheap. The other thing is always a blanket because I'm just a blanket person. I'm a cozy person. And the one that's my favorite blanket is my Gilmore Girls blanket. So this has, of course, we have Emily and Lorelai and Rory and Richard. Where's my boy Luke at? There he is, Luke and Suki and Michelle. Who else do we have here? We also have, oh, Rory's boys. We have Justine and Logan at the bottom there. But this is my favorite blanket because Gilmore Girls is my favorite thing. And I would count that as another fall essential, honestly. The next question is spread the autumn appreciation and tag some people. This tag has been around for a while, so I'm not gonna tag anybody, but in case you're brand new to seeing it and you're like, I really wanna do this tag, consider yourself tagged. Go ahead and do this video. I'll leave all the questions down below for you to do so. So I hope this got you in the autumnal, that's how you say it, spirit, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if I inspired you to buy Marshmallow Fireside and what you think of it, because I've been obsessed for about 4 years now and it's never gonna stop. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.